Hello, everybody, and welcome to Sprout University. My name is Silas Stoddart. I am the marketing director for Sun Garden Fresh Living. Um, if you have any questions during the webinar, feel free to open up your Q&A tab on the Zoom screen, and you should be able to go ahead and ask your questions as we're going. At the end of the webinar, we're going to have a Q&A session, and I will respond to all those questions that you have during the webinar. Um, Also, if after the webinar is over, if you want to send me an email and ask a question or make a suggestion or just want to talk, feel free. My email address is on the screen. It is silas.stoddart@sproutnet.com, or feel free to give me a call at any time. My phone number is on the screen. It is 931-526-1106, extension 126. Just to give you a rundown of what we're going to be going through today. We'll start off here. We're going to go through briefly what are sprouts and why you should be growing them in your facilities. And then we're going to take a look at our indoor sprout farming facilities and what we produce and how we create these areas. And then we're going to take a deep dive into who is Sentrex Manufacturing. And at the end, I'm actually going to take you into our own sprouting facility and give you an in-depth look at the Rototech rotary drum. And after that, as I mentioned, we will have a Q&A session where you can have an opportunity to ask me any questions that you would like, and I will do my best to answer all of your questions. All right, guys, let's get started. So, urban sprouter, the future of nutrition. So, who is Sun Garden? Sun Garden is the industry leader in building and operating fully controlled indoor sprout farming facilities. Using our facilities, you can grow healthy and tasting sprouts anywhere using 94% less water, 0 pesticides, 0 waste, with 300 times greater productivity per square meter versus traditional field farming. These fully automated indoor farming facilities offer all year-round crop production with a maximum yield, with a freedom of droughts, floods, pests, pesticides, reducing pathogens, and decreasing the use of fossil fuels. Our mission is to grow the best possible sprouts for the future of healthy, ethical, and sustainable eating. So, as I said, we're going to go into what is a sprout. The sprout is a powerhouse of health foods. These sprouts are the first tender stems of plants. And why is this important? And what are they exactly? They are a raw superfood germinated from the seeds of various plants, and they provide a highly concentrated source of vitamins, minerals, amino acids, fatty acids, chlorophyll, and many more health-enhancing phytochemical compounds that are unique to each variety of sprouts you can grow. Sprouts have many health benefits, and this comes from catching the seed during peak germination process, a time in which they have synthesized new enzymes to help them survive life above grounds. They are often called the spark of life. These enzymes play a vital activity role in your body. They can break down food into energy in living cells and speed up the chemical activity with vitamins and minerals that are essential for growth, reproduction, wound healing, and combating diseases, amongst other functions. This natural transmutation releases the plant's full nutritional benefit. This makes the sprouts the highest nutritious vegetable that is available to the human diet. So now that you know what a sprout is, let's look at the indoor farming process of sprouts and really what is involved and what are we solving. We are optimizing the space and providing a maximum crop yield. We're conserving water. And of course, we're at the forefront of food safety, providing a clean, fresh food. We can also provide reliable harvest with a low carbon footprint, creating this highly nutritious vegetable for optimal health. So we are optimizing this space with a maximum crop yield. The size and configuration of our sprouting facilities is fully customizable. Each unit system serves as the building block that can be organized lengthwise that allow us to produce in a variety of locations to achieve the ultimate yield per square meter, no matter the space. We offer a quick installation. And to give you an example of exactly how much you can produce, using a 1400 square meter or 1500 square foot unit, you can house 80 units in that facility. That's going to produce roughly 2,100 tons of high grade sprouts a year. To produce this much sprouts using traditional farming, it would require 400,000 square meters of land. That's roughly 100 acres. Thus, we're providing land efficiency. We're providing a short harvest cycle with planting to harvest in only 4 days. That gives you 91 harvest cycles per year. You're also going to get zero waste with a 900% yield. And all this with amazing flavor and unmatched nutrition. We are reconnecting people to tasty and healthy food. And of course, we're conserving water while we're doing it. We are using 94% less water than traditional field farming. Our advanced growing systems are only using 934 liters per system per day. That's roughly 247 gallons of water. And all this with no evaporation because all the liquid is inside the reservoir, completely enclosed. And if you use our water reclamation system, you can conserve up to 80% of the water. That reclamation process is going to produce and harvest a purified, reusable water source, protecting the environment and saving you money. And then, of course, 6% of this is using 6% of the water that would be used in traditional agriculture. Our system is using roughly 3,000 liters of water to produce a ton of sprouts. Compare that to traditional agriculture. Traditional agriculture is using 50,000 liters of water. That is roughly a 46,000 liter saving by using our equipment. And also, that is 1/10 of the water used by a traditional hydroponic system. These systems are efficiently using potable water, saving you money and protecting the environment. And of course, we are at the forefront of food safety. We are committed to growing clean, safe, gourmet sprouts to fuel healthier lives for people, plants, and the planet. That not only includes our facility, but your facility. We'll help you set up all these systems because we do it here in-house. We have the team that knows how to do it, and we can make sure that you do it right as well. We are backed by commitment. We are growing fully indoors in climate-controlled rooms, eliminating the pathogen contamination risk. Compare that to conventional outdoor farming, there is no match. There is no pesticides, no fungicides. We also are implementing the most stringent quality control and safety procedures in the sprouting industry by performing systematic tests before production begins, during production, and prior to dispatch. So we are using a sanitary production environment, verification of control measures, strict worker health and hygiene practices, seed inspections, safe seed and safe water, irrigation water testing, seed treatment, and of course, environmental monitoring. And guys, like I said, we can help you set these all up in your facility. We are reducing the gap between harvesting and packaging as well. And we're doing this while meeting the strictest SQF certification standards, being approved by the FDA with no recalls and no outbreaks. And all of that, and we're providing reliable harvests, no bad years of harvest. Our technology allows you to grow fresh, locally produced sprouts 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year in our custom-made, fully automatic, climate-controlled facilities. All this regardless of external weather and climate conditions. We also provide a low carbon footprint. With a reduced supply distribution chain, food is getting to the consumer's table faster and fresher while also reducing its carbon footprint. To give you some examples, A 1,400 square meter facility with 80 units is estimated to generate the following carbon footprint annually. That's 470 metric tons of energy, 65 metric tons of mobility, and 50 metric tons of materials and waste. Now compare that to traditional agriculture, it is unmatched. We are using barely anything. So let's go back into what are sprouts and why are they important for you and why should you be growing them in your facility and why is the consumer market demanding these products right now. So sprouts are a condensed source of vitamins A, B, C, E, and K. They are loaded with powerful antioxidants, biotin, calcium, copper, iron, selenium, potassium, phytochemicals, protein, bioflavonoids, folic acid, niacin, magnesium, manganese, riboflavin, zinc, and of course, that magic ingredient called sulforaphane. So what is all this doing? Well, first, it is building your immune system. It is rich in vitamin A, making it a powerful stimulant for white blood cells in the body to fight off infectious diseases. It is also boosting your blood circulation, supplying your cells with significant amounts of oxygen as well as iron and copper. It is also promoting digestion because of great levels of dietary fiber that are key to a healthy gut. They have high levels of living enzymes. These living enzymes will actually break down your food and effectively enhance the absorption of nutrients. They are also alkalizing the body, regulating and balancing the pH levels in the body, and reducing the levels of acidity. They're great for weight loss because of their high nutrient content, low in calories, and they make you feel fuller for longer. They're very heart friendly because of their influent in omega-3 fatty acids, resulting in anti-inflammatory properties that can help reduce excessive stress on the cardiovascular system. They're also full of they're also wonderful for your skin and hair because they are full of abundant supply of antioxidants. These antioxidants are responsible for fighting cell damaging free radicals, and they are loaded with vitamin A to help stimulate the hair follicles and encourage hair growth. So, our services is providing you solutions. And this is based on our 40 plus years of experience in advanced indoor sprout farming systems. So we are designing, building, and operating smart scaling production facilities at your location. We provide and install the equipment. We provide the top quality seed. We provide the know-how and the training for your staff. And we can also remotely manage your farm and optimize the settings to ensure the best results every time. We will also assist in producing the highest nutritious food for optimal consumer health with increased profits. Our high-performing growing systems use a cylindrical hydroponic growing system technology where seeds are placed inside of the rotary drum and the growing sprouts rotate around a custom-made lighting system. These drums rotate once every 5 minutes using a low horsepower motor that is even possible to run these off of wind turbines and solar panels. The constant turn rate allows the sprouts to take advantage of phototropism or orbitotropism and grow quicker than traditional hydroponics. This design facilitates the explosion of nutrients that is present in all fresh sprouts. This single unit system, it only uses 27 kilograms of seed to yield up to 275 kilograms of fresh sprouts. That is a 900% yield with zero waste. Our seeds are committed to quality. The secret to safe sprout production is to start with a very clean seed. And we are committed to offer the safest sprouting seed by applying and adhering to the highest food safety protocols. We train all of our seed suppliers in good manufacturing practices for food handlers. We run hazard analysis and critical control points in our facilities, and we implement the Food Safety Modernization Act guidelines. Our seeds are grown using environmentally sustainable farming methods without the use of synthetic fertilizers, pesticides, herbicides, or fungicides. They are produced organically and guaranteed non-GMO free, and they are treated with a non-thermal organic pathogen control process, sampled and tested with a probability of pathogen detection in the 99.999 plus range. And all practices are approved and recommended by the United States Environmental Protection Agency and the Food and Drug Administration. So just to go over a little bit of the seeds that we offer, because if you have our equipment, you're going to want our seed also. Some of their best sellers, and I'm not going to go into much detail on these. You guys will get this presentation when it's over with, and you can go through and look at these a little bit more in depth. But we do provide alfalfa, broccoli, clover, green peas, lentils, mung bean, and a red radish. And what is the shelf life on sprouts? With a superior quality of harvest to packaging, our sprouts are delivered to stores within 24 to 48 hours. So that gives the retailer 3 weeks of shelf life, or the end user 2 to 3 weeks of shelf life. Compare that to lettuces. You get a lettuce at the store, you're going to get 5, maybe 7 days before that stuff starts rotting. So you're getting superior shelf life to the competition. And these gourmet sprouts, they can be used in a variety of different ways. Marinated, cooked, or just eaten raw. These fresh living sprouts can be added to a delicious side dish, or just bring a simple crunchy texture and pleasing flavor and lots of high nutritional value to all the dishes you use. Go to our website. You can check out, we have a cookbook there. You can use these recipes. You can pass these recipes on to your customers. It's a great way. There's great ideas in there on how you can use these products. Or you can just, you need some social media content. We're providing it to you right there. So go to sungarden or sproutnet.com, go to the Sun Garden section and check out our cookbook. The cooking possibilities are really endless. So we're seeing a rise in sprout consumption. This shift in healthy food diet to plant-based diet is increasing the demand for sprouts in the market in the USA. The global packaged sprout market size is projected a growth from $2.2 billion between 2018 and 2022. That market is accelerating at 12%. With an incremental growth from 2017 all the way up to 2022, and 66% of that market is in bean sprouts. And one key trend for this market that's going to keep rising, the popularity of the vegan diet. So we've gone through all the sprouts, we've gone through the benefits, we've gone through our equipment, but exactly who is Sun Garden? Well, Sun Garden is headquartered in Cookeville, Tennessee, and has been building this state-of-the-art sprouting equipment for over 40 years. We have built 250 facilities worldwide. We have our products in 60 countries. We have saved 46,000 liters of water annually compared to traditional agriculture. We also have a 150 to 300 times higher yield than traditional agriculture. That's a 900% yield with zero waste. All of that with a 7-day turnaround time. 7 days from seed to plate. So what are some of the principles that we apply? We're applying efficiency, water saving, space optimization, climate controlled, uniform production, risk-free, with a 900% yield, zero waste, GMO-free, no pesticides, no herbicides, and of course, certified organic standards. Guys, we can take these principles and we can apply them to all of your facilities and help you get to the same level of optimization. And of course, the record number of food safety certifications. These are all present in our facility. And again, we can help you achieve them in your facilities. We meet all FDA guidelines for proper sanitation and food safety. We are regularly third-party inspected, receiving a superior rating from the Tennessee Department of Agriculture, the U.S. Army, and the FDA. We have been trained in good manufacturing practices for food handlers, and we have implemented a hazard analysis and critical control point standard. So guys, I want to point out one amazing compound. I touched on it a little bit earlier, and I'm going to touch on it again here, sulforaphane. If you don't know what sulforaphane is, it is an amazing compound that's present in all cruciferous vegetables, particularly broccoli and kale sprouts. So I'm going to touch on it right now. If you need further detail, go to our website, go to our media section. There's tons of testimonials there, scientific videos. They're going to really kickstart the education process on what is sulforaphane. So let me get into it a little bit right here. So broccoli and kale sprouts contain and release the highest amount of sulforaphane. This is a compound that is extraordinary in its ability to activate the cellular switch NRF2. This controls roughly 200 genes that are related to the cell's defense system. With these protective genes able to switch on, the cells operate more efficiently. Energy is produced more readily, immune and inflammatory pathways are well regulated, and the cell's spring cleaning process removes waste materials before they have a chance to really damage the delicate cellular structures, including DNA. When your cells are healthy, you are healthy. 3-day-old broccoli sprouts consistently contain 20 to 50 times the amount of chemoprotective compounds that are found in mature broccoli heads. This offers a simple dietary means of chemically reducing your cancer risk. And when the cell walls of the cruciferous vegetables, mainly broccoli and kale sprouts, are broken by blending, chopping, or chewing, a chemical reaction occurs. And this converts these sulfur-containing compounds into isothiocyanates, an array of compounds with proven powerful immune boosting effects and anti-cancer activity. Cruciferous vegetables, they act as the anti-cancer, antiviral, and antibacterial agents of the plant world. Together, guys, we're going to be planting sprouts for a healthier future. Thank you so much. That concludes the PowerPoint presentation. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to take you inside of our own sprouting facility, and I'm going to give you an up close and personal look of the Rototech rotary drum. That is the main piece of equipment that you're going to need to start a sprouting facility. It is an amazing piece of equipment that has tons and tons of uses. So I'm going to do a little bit of talking over this. I'm going to point out some highlights, but mostly I'm going to sit back and let you see these pieces of equipment in work. So here we are. This is our fleet of Rototech 1000s, guys. As you can see, they're all sitting on food grade stainless steel frames to prevent rusting and corrosion. Now the Rototech 1000s are attached with high quality spray bars to optimize your sprouting and to save your water consumption. And of course, the LED light bars, these are going to optimize your greening and provide you a pretty sprout. They're going to also come with a temperature probe to make sure that your crop maintains its peak temperature. And then there's the control panel. It's fully programmable to make you sure that you are giving the accurate recipe for whatever product that you're growing. Go ahead, program the recipe in there, put the seed in, and just set it and forget it. You're not going to have to touch this again until harvest. Then, of course, there's our Rototech 850. The main difference in the Rototech 850 is you're not going to have those light bars or the temperature probe, but you're still going to get a highly efficient high water consumption rate piece of equipment on that stainless steel frame. The 850 still has those amazing watering systems as well. And here's the rotation, guys. This is what's providing that optimal germination for the seed. And they all contain a drip tray that can be attached into your drainage system or just allowed to drain directly onto the floor. And then, of course, one person can plant it, grow it, and harvest the sprouts. So it's saving you money on employee labor. And then you can combine it with our track system, and you can double the already amazing yield on this product. And guys, I want to give a shout out to our team here at Sun Garden. They've been doing an extraordinary job working through the pandemic to make sure that we're still providing this amazing superfood to the market and equipment for you to use. Thank you guys. We're so proud of our team here. All right, guys. So that concludes the presentation and the look into our facility. I'm going to open up the question and answer session here and see what questions you guys have had during the webinar. So the first question here is, what is the lead time on the Rototech rotary drum? We tend to keep these items in stock, and we can actually ship them out to you within just a few days, depending on where you're located. And just so you know, we've been shipping international for over 40 years, so we can provide this equipment to anywhere in the world, no matter where you are. All right, next question. Is there any drying systems provided? We do not currently offer any drying systems, although we do work with many partners, and we can help you develop and design a drying system to fit your needs. We do have some experience in dried sprouts in our facility, so we do know what it takes, and we can help you along the way, guide you in the right systems. We can also help you set up your food safety protocols that you're going to require for those products. Another question coming through about our seed. So I mentioned something about a pathogen reduction system. So we inspect all of our seed before it comes in. And then after it's cleared protocol to be sure that it's already mostly free of pathogens, we sample every bag and we take that, we test it. It gives about 95% success, or 95% idea of pathogens in there. And then we're going to put it through a organic non-thermal pathogen reduction system that's going to give us up to a 6-log reduction in pathogens. Why is that important? Because the typical FDA requirement right now is only a 3-log reduction. It's about 3-log is about the same as hand sanitizer is a 3-log reduction. So we're actually doubling that, what is required by the FDA with our seed. And then that takes it to your system. That means when you're growing using our equipment and our seed, you don't have to do any further pathogen reduction steps. It's already treated, it's already sanitized, and it's ready for your use. Another question, what is some additional equipment that we offer besides the Rototech? We offer an array of equipment, guys. You can go to our website, www.sproutnet.com. We offer equipment that'll help you grow green sprouts. We offer a Sentrex mung bean sprout growing operation. We also offer sprout washing equipment, shaker tables that'll help you deroot your side roots and dewater your mung bean. We offer centrifuges. The centrifuge is an amazing piece of equipment. You're going to put your harvest in there, and it's going to use the rotation to spin off any water, providing a dry sprout with optimal shelf life. Let's see, we got a couple more questions coming in. So again, let me touch back, just go to our website. There's all kinds of pieces of equipment there that we offer. If you have any more additional questions, feel free to reach out to me, and I will provide you with any information on equipment that we have. If we grow mung beans inside of the drum, once it starts to turn, is there a possibility to break the sprouts? So typically we don't grow mung beans inside the drums. Mung beans are grown in a dark room in a mung bean bin that provides the typical mung bean. You can grow them in a drum depending on what you're doing. Um, if you're trying to grow it to full term, it's probably not going to be an optimal piece of equipment. You're going to want the Sentrex mung bean equipment. But is it going to break the sprouts? Probably not, because it's such a slow rotation. They're going to slowly and gently rotate around. Um, any water treatment that should be done before application? Um, that depends. It depends on what you're getting, where you're getting your water. You obviously, in order to grow a fresh sprout that's safe for consumption, you have to have potable water that's not going to contaminate the sprouts. So we recommend that you do at least an annual water test to be sure that your water is safe. If you can drink it, you can grow sprouts from it. If you can't drink it, you're going to have to do something to make that water clean, or you're going to have to get a different water source. So we recommend an annual water test. You might even go as far, depending on where you are and the contaminations in your area, you might do every biannual or even monthly water tests. It's up to you and what you want for your food safety systems and what is appropriate for your facility. I've got time for just a couple more questions, guys. Does anyone else have any more questions out there? No? Okay, well, guys, it was a pleasure being here with you today. I really enjoyed presenting this. Sorry for the technical difficulty we experienced in there. My phone and my computer was ringing, so I had to get rid of the guy. So I apologize for that, but luckily we were able to get up and going quickly on that. If you have any questions that I wasn't able to answer today, feel free, go ahead and shoot me an email. It's silas.stoddart@sproutnet.com. I'll answer your questions then, or you can also give me a call, 931-526-1106, extension 126, and I will do my best to answer anything that you might have. I'm also going to be shooting out a copy of the presentation to everybody that was with us today. So you can go ahead and go through the presentation at your own speed, read up on any points that you might have missed. And then of course, there's going to be a copy of this recorded webinar placed on our website, www.sproutnet.com. So guys, thank you for being with us today. I really appreciate it. I look forward to hearing from you in the future.